Good afternoon, everybody. Andrew Marr here, Director of Instruction at GolfTEC San Diego. I wanted to give you all a sense of what a typical day looks like for me here at GolfTEC as part of me launching my new blog this week. Neil is my cameraman here. He's one of our instructors, so he's going to do a great job with me walking around the bay here and sort of telling you how we help our clients get better on a daily, weekly, monthly and yearly basis. I think you'll be intrigued by the technology, but one of the things that we also do, we are an indoor teaching facility. There is 150 nationwide and we have 2 here in San Diego. We do outdoor lessons, we do short game lessons outdoors, but what we do is we build technique indoors to help our clients, and then we'll challenge them with those techniques outside. So it really works well for the clients that we have here. So the typical bay and the way that it looks for us here is multitude of factors actually. One thing here, Neil, if you could pan over, these are our motion sensors. So what we do is we actually put a little hip sensor on our client's hips and a little shoulder sensor also, and that gives us fact-based knowledge of how their body moves within the swing. So those sensors are important. We know what happens within their body, and as instructors it really gives us an idea of how they swing the golf club, and then from there we can start to piece it to ball flight and why the ball does what it does, which is of course our biggest thing. Now the second thing is, Neil, down here are actually the 2 things that you might be able to see in the camera here. On the left hand side you'll see our foresight launch monitor. Really new tool to us here at GolfTEC, and it makes it really clear where the ball flight is going and how the ball moves within our clients' golf swings. And if you pan up just a little bit there, Neil, you'll notice that as our clients hit balls, they'll see their ball flight, and that was a few shots I hit earlier. See those nice little draws there? It's perfect.
Very nice.
Even though I chunked one of them. But it gives them an idea of where the ball goes. So although we're indoors here, they can see that, and it's really important. So that's our foresight launch monitor there. And then just to the right, all of our clients, as they're hitting balls in here, can see themselves swing. So it's a really important tool. They can understand the different movements that they're making in the swing, the different changes that they're making in the swing. And you'll see in the bottom right hand corner there are some motion sensors there also, and they're in green, yellow, and there's no red in David's swing there, but that gives him and gives us a real idea again of where his body is in his golf swing. So that understanding of the swing and how it works is so important. I think one of the biggest things that I've learned in the few years that I've been teaching at GolfTEC is that once people have the knowledge of the swing and can understand why their body does what it does and connect that with how the ball flies, they tend to get it a little quicker. They tend to work on things in a slightly different way, and it tends to get them better, way more efficiently and way more quicker than what they would if they were just hitting balls and didn't have that knowledge. So important pieces of what we do. And the last thing, and probably my favorite part of what we do, is our advanced retention tools, which is essentially anytime we do a lesson in here, our clients can go home and they can view those stills and videos and drills that we can put in there, and also notes of how to practice with purpose after and in between the lessons that they have with us, so they can review what they learned in here, and it's not something that will get forgotten in their everyday lives. So that just gives you a quick overview of what we do on a daily basis here. There's definitely be more blogs and more movies of GolfTEC and some of the successes that we're having and some of the challenges that we have too with some of the clients. I hope you enjoyed it.